Today on September 21st, Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. Don't overlook this message. Something important in the legal world is moving, and this time it is finally working in your favor. Archangel Michael says, your name has been whispered in private offices, in circles where papers and decisions hold power over lives. A file that was delayed, blocked with missing signatures and intentional pauses, is now shifting forward. As of September 21st, the tide began to turn and the current is finally flowing toward your victory. You may notice a strange lightness in your chest, almost as if a heavy stone is being removed piece by piece. This isn't random energy, it's heaven correcting something wrong that was done against you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. For too long others took advantage of your silence and used your unawareness to keep what was yours away from you. But behind the curtain a new movement has begun. A lawyer who once worked against you is now choosing to speak up. It won't appear as a fight but as an official paper carrying your name in bold letters. When you see it, the surprise won't come from fear, it will come from the sudden arrival of long-delayed justice. The moment you opened this message, the wheels of authority began to shift. Someone who hoped to keep you stuck will now watch you being raised up legally. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There is a judge who once refused something linked to you. Now, after receiving an unexpected update, they are reconsidering. This time the writing will not be the same, the truth is finally surfacing. Months ago someone forged documents to block your chance, but now that same forged paper is collapsing the entire system in your favor. A reversal is here and you will stand at the center of it. A building with glass doors and cameras will open to you, and inside your name will be read aloud in connection to what was once denied. This time nothing can prevent approval. Archangel Michael says, this is not chance, it is a divine reversal written through legal means. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Every false claim is being revealed step by step. Those who misused your name are slowly pulling away in fear. Someone you once trusted tried to erase your details from important files. But those files have resurfaced with your true information still in place. That same person is now nervous, realizing they are being watched. A woman from your past who once smiled at you while secretly signing against you will soon be exposed. Her name will appear next to yours, but the difference between her lies and your truth will be undeniable. She may try to explain, but the evidence will speak louder than her words. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Two officials have already agreed quietly on your behalf. What is coming is not a warning, it is a restoration. Your name has power even if you forgot how valuable it is. Someone once tried to trade your identity for benefits they never deserved, but the tables are now turning. The same name they used to block you will soon be the name printed in success. This shift has been building for months unseen. A lawyer who knows the truth is preparing to make a call to your number. They were once told to stay silent, but their conscience is now demanding to act. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You will soon hear about a hearing you were never meant to attend, but now you are not only included, you are being highlighted. Your name on a document or your presence in that courtroom will shape the final outcome. Archangel Michael says, the trap someone set for you has now trapped them. The net they created for your downfall is wrapped around their own feet. You are stepping forward while they are forced to watch your rise. An envelope or email carrying legal authority will soon have your name at the top. This time it won't demand from you, it will declare that you are owed far more than you imagined. Type Amen to get blessing. Prepare for a phone call from someone who never expected to see you in such a strong position. Their voice may stumble, but their tone will be respectful, even fearful. Old debts are being pulled into the light, debts owed to you spiritually, emotionally, and legally. The imbalance is being corrected in a way that only divine hands could arrange. A man who once mocked your struggle will soon see you honored by the same people who overlooked you. You won't fully understand how it happened because it's not logic, it's divine legality working in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Papers that once carried lies are now being exposed under scrutiny, bleeding truth across every line. Systems that once worked against you are now highlighting your honesty. Your calm silence will speak louder than their attempts to twist your truth. Somewhere in an office, a worker reviewing sensitive files will pause when they see your name. Something about your spirit will trouble them, and they will make a quiet decision that favors you. One single tick in your column will rewrite everything that came before. Archangel Michael says, the very system that once fought you is now being reversed to honor you. Even your tears have been recorded in heaven's book of justice. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. A private meeting with 3 officials is scheduled soon, and your case is one of the top matters being discussed. Your name will be spoken aloud, and one will ask, why was this delayed so long? You may be surprised when someone in uniform or official clothing shows you unexpected respect. That small act will confirm that your legal position has changed. Every fake signature, every forged line is unraveling. The truth you carried silently is breaking through the fog. They tried to hide a financial section connected to your rights, but now the amount owed is too large to cover. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. An accountant who handled those records is preparing to admit something that benefits you greatly. You once thought justice had forgotten your name, but heaven placed watchers over your case. Pressure is rising on those who tried to bury the truth. Soon you will look back and realize this moment was the turning point. It will not only shift your emotions but your official identity in powerful systems. The season of silence is ending and the time of recognition has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. A day will mark the beginning of a season where everything finally shifts right for you. One after another you may hear your name whispered in conference calls or in quiet hallways. What they don't know is that Archangel Michael is present, watching every single word being spoken. No more injustice will remain hidden in the dark. Someone once removed your name from a list inside an agency believing it was permanent. But now the very same agency is seeking your presence again. A man with dark eyes wearing a silver ring has studied your file. He paused. He sensed something was wrong. And now he is digging deeper. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. When you walk past certain doors soon, chills will touch your spirit, not fear but the awareness of a great turning point. Records that once stood against you are being rewritten. This isn't just in your mind. Your name is shifting positions from being connected to debt into being recorded as a recipient of reward. A court officer will soon declare, "This one is cleared, let them through." That very statement will be the breakthrough you have been waiting years to hear. They thought silence had buried your truth, but it is rising again through signed papers and official seals. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You may suddenly feel drawn to check your phone, email, or even your mailbox. This is not by accident. Something official is being prepared and sent from a place you believed was permanently closed. Around you someone's behavior will shift, they will turn polite and careful because they already know what is coming and they know it favors you. An institution tried to slow you down by losing records. Yet those same records have reappeared strong and undeniable. The delay was not denial, it was divine timing for a greater delivery. If you hear someone say, "We apologize for the inconvenience," accept the words but know that heaven already arranged your reward. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $100. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. A door in the legal world is swinging open and nothing, no human error, no manipulation will be able to close it again. When it opens, everything you thought was blocked will suddenly be approved altogether. Your soul will mark this moment forever, not as revenge but as restoration. What was hidden, stolen, and buried is now being placed back under your name with authority. This is not imagination. The approval is real, the signature is final, and it carries your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The person who once dismissed your voice will soon hear your name spoken with authority. It won't be casual, it will carry the weight of a binding decision. Matters that were endlessly delayed with excuses are now being rushed with urgency. All of it carries your spiritual signature. The energy around your legal matters is changing so strongly that even those who ignored you before will be forced to acknowledge you. Voices that used to oppose you will now speak for you, unwilling yet unable to stop the truth. Somewhere behind a locked cabinet a file with your initials is being pulled for review again. Once marked closed, but Archangel Michael has commanded it to reopen, releasing a floodgate in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. There exists a record meant to erase your rights, but someone preserved a hidden copy. That copy is now in the hands of truth bearers, proving your innocence and exposing manipulation. A man with glasses, part of a decision-making body, has just reviewed your case. He is more impressed than he expected because your name now carries a force no one can deny. Systems that placed limits on you are crumbling, one lock after another being removed. Soon you will feel a lightness, not because life suddenly turned easy but because chains that held you are breaking. Archangel Michael says, the paper that comes will not confuse you but bring clarity. It will not ask but declare, you are cleared, you are entitled, you are owed. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Delays caused by someone's jealousy are turning into the very reason for your favor. They thought blocking your access would stop you, but their envy has only opened the way wider. Soon your name will not just be restored but highlighted in places they never imagined. Their whispers behind your back have failed because official papers now speak louder. Somewhere a courier will carry an envelope with your name in bold. They won't realize the power in their hands, but heaven will, and you will feel it the moment it lands in the right office. This isn't just a courtroom matter, it is heaven's invisible court declaring you victorious. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. An old case from your past, One you believe long forgotten will rise again but not against you. It will return as evidence for why you must now be granted what was denied before. A note once overlooked is now the reason for your present approval. A woman in legal or advisory power feels nervous because she once dismissed your file. She knows the oversight cannot be hidden anymore. Your name now appears in internal reports discussing fairness, justice, and overdue compensation. Once they tried to bury you under piles of other names, but now your name is highlighted and emphasized. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Soon you'll notice unusual numbers, repeated signs, and digital messages appearing around you. These are divine confirmations that legal power is shifting in your atmosphere. Pay attention, they are real. You may even feel urged to wear white or blue without explanation. That is spiritual prompting. Your soul is entering purification for this next chapter. Copies of legal papers will exist in more than one place so no one can deny them again. Even if one office tries to delay, another will carry the approval forward. Your truth is no longer whispered, it is written, filed, and secured under honor and recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, even those who once resisted your victory are now pushing it forward without realizing. Their actions cannot block you, instead they are becoming the very tools for your breakthrough. The same voices that wanted silence will carry your story into higher rooms. This is why you will soon stand not just as someone restored but as someone officially honored. Every moment of waiting, every tear, every hidden detail, they are now turning into evidence of your right to be lifted. And when the announcement is made, it will not only close an old chapter, it will open a new one filled with recognition, restoration, and lasting justice. They are being used as instruments of your restoration. Confused yet obedient to divine commands, they cannot resist the will that lifts you. Soon a legal obstacle you believed permanent will vanish not by chance but forcibly removed by heaven's hand. Once excluded, now you are being escorted in not as a visitor but with rightful authority. Others may not explain why respect is demanded for your presence, yet they will feel it. This is more than your win, it is a spiritual announcement. What belongs to you cannot be stolen no matter how many try to edit the records. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. A new file is being drafted, initiated in your name with your favor clearly marked. Luck has no role here, this is law wrapped in divine justice. They tried to erase you from history, but heaven has inscribed you into destiny. Soon you will speak with someone previously neutral now leaning in your direction. A conversation may begin with something like, "This doesn't make sense," as you explain the shifts now surfacing. Documents from the past are being reprocessed, what was denied a year ago is now being read with clarity. Hidden truths are revealed, favor attached to your name growing daily. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Someone is preparing a letter of release, approval, or apology, and your name will headline it. The energy carried by that document will echo for months, opening multiple doors once jammed shut. No more delays, this is not hope, it is manifestation. A notification or message beginning with "We are pleased to inform you that," will shift your month, your season, perhaps your entire direction. Attempts to erase your name have failed, heaven engraved it permanently. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The Judge of Heaven has decreed and earthly systems are now responding. Though progress may appear slow, spiritual instructions are being obeyed. Favor is appearing in areas that once refused you. Watch movements in government-related spaces. Your presence may be requested unexpectedly. Where silence once reigned, written proof, digital updates and official validation now appear. Your story is no longer in limbo. What was once painful is now supported by tangible proof. Files are found, truths activated, and favor cannot be undone. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Those who attempted to override your energy with deceptive signatures are now powerless. Their systems are failing, their lies rejected. Your file is under review not by request but through sudden legal obligation. This timelines are read clearly, intentions are pure and hidden codes come to light. Archangel Michael says, the person who tried to swap your rights will be exposed. Their layered deception is cracking. What was hidden is now visible. A call tomorrow will bring your name to the forefront, leaving them stunned at how long you were overlooked. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. A woman involved once tried to hide her involvement under a middle name, but document metadata now reveals her full identity. That revelation will tip justice in your favor. A building with fluorescent lights and long white halls holds the room where your case will turn permanently. Pressure in your shoulders or back signals the old resistance breaking. You are being elevated into a higher legal and spiritual court. When the door swings open, your blessings will no longer remain behind it, they will find you. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Someone who judged you harshly is now facing spiritual correction. They are being shown visions connecting them directly to the wrongs they did. Confession may not come, but reversals are in motion. Documents with your name are being printed correctly this time. Facts, positions, and spelling are accurate. Previous delays were divine protection, early approvals could have been manipulated. Now the updated versions secure your future. Sealed envelopes layered in 3 will deliver messages that change your status permanently. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You are rising legally, spiritually, and energetically. This justice rewrites timelines not just for you but for witnesses of your story. Those who doubted will believe again through your testimony. You are wiser, stronger, and now visible to the world as victorious. Mockers will watch in disbelief as stuck situations are suddenly freed. Divine timing ensures sentences beginning with "by the power vested," manifest legally, spiritually, and unshakably. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Those who buried you under paperwork are now buried under their own confusion. They do not know how your file resurfaced or who reopened it. Someone was spiritually assigned to intervene. A man recently assigned to a new office now handles your case, uncorrupted and aligned. Movement will be noticeable within 3 to 7 working days. Even if silence seems present, actions are happening behind walls. Signatures align in your favor. New statuses, citizen, claimant, owner, or title are being restored swiftly by heavenly order. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Your legal and spiritual energy is now undeniable. Every obstacle that once blocked you is removed systematically. Courtroom or office, document or notification, everything now carries your name with rightful authority. Those who attempted to manipulate, delay or deny are powerless against this divine alignment. What was once inaccessible is now fully accessible. Favor moves at unseen speed and your victories are recorded in both spiritual and earthly systems. This season marks the permanent return of what was always yours. There is also compensation attached to this case. What was once thought permanently denied is now arriving with interest, not only repayment but multiplied reward. Archangel Michael says, "This is not accidental. This is targeted favor. You were chosen because your energy aligns with endurance, truth and quiet strength. The man who once tried to speak over you is now losing credibility. His name is being reviewed, his influence weakening while yours grows. From whispers in halls to official records, your presence is becoming undeniable." Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Expect sudden clarity. You will just know what is happening. It may come in dreams, random updates, or through accidental mentions. This legal victory is ancestral as well as personal. Your lineage has waited for someone strong enough to clear injustice, and that someone is you. You passed the test. Your soul remained upright despite betrayal. Now the reward is not just peace but power and rightful property. Spiritual guardians are walking ahead of you into offices ensuring no block stands again. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. Old documents may have looked dull but they carried fire. New ones will shine with divine light. People will ask, "How did this happen?" Your story cannot be argued because the truth is too aligned, too layered, too miraculous. What is coming is not just a page but a heavenly proclamation. They waited, endured, and now shall be rewarded publicly. The reward will echo, touching your family. Even those who doubted you will benefit indirectly. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Someone is holding a document with your initials right now. They may not know the weight but the universe does. Ordinary on the surface, the paper carries spiritual power. Your name once buried is now rising like gold discovered beneath stone. What was laughed at is now praised privately. A decision maker is about to shift your timeline entirely. A sealed file with one signature missing is yours. Very soon your input or presence will be requested, divine permission now backed by law. A woman who once rolled her eyes at your persistence is now in panic, realizing your case is about to be approved. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. A man who handled your records with arrogance is being questioned. His edits are under review, his integrity scrutinized. What he thought hidden is now exposed. Legal papers on their way to you carry more than words, they carry destiny. Within them lies restoration and release. Archangel Michael says, "Your patience was strategy, not weakness. Silence became your strength and now it will be celebrated." Clerks and assistants who undervalued your worth are now recognizing your authority. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. An internal phrase has been spoken, triggering immediate acceleration. Scheduled delays will now move forward. Attempts to claim documents were lost or failing as another copy has resurfaced, proving awareness of your rightful claim. A neutral party is beginning to support you, quietly unlocking doors behind the scenes. You may feel lighter physically as invisible chains break. This is no imagination, it is the energetic release of your legal reward. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Mentions of your matter in digital archives, court records, portals, official logs are being clicked and reviewed right now by those with authority. The fight is over, this is the reward phase. Your name rises, false narratives collapse. A previously denied legal stamp is now printed in your favor. Words like approved, released, authorized, cleared will appear. Archangel Michael says, what fear blocked is now unlocked by divine justice. Watch how swiftly papers move once permission from heaven is granted. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. You are vindicated not just on paper but energetically. What once shamed you now elevates you. Observers of your struggle will witness your success. Notifications, emails, and envelopes carry rewards. Inside your name appears where it always belonged. Someone who appeared to forget you has been quietly honoring your case. Courthouses, offices, or legal centers will soon acknowledge your rightful title once feared lost now fully restored. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. A male figure who dismissed your concerns is now humbled. Pride broken, he sees your truth survived his manipulation. Legal compensation, energetic balance, and divine validation converge. This is not merely a shift, it is a spiritual announcement across realms. Angels recorded your patience, the struggle with paperwork delays and betrayal. That record is now balanced with reward, promotion, and status. You are not unprepared, a divine presence will be with you when documents arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. Those who once held your future are powerless. Your axis has shifted and aligned individuals are stepping in. Your full name will be spoken with authority as a first sign. Preparations are underway to honor you. Those who thought your power was limited to voice will witness it extend into recognition, influence, and official acknowledgement. Your presence will now command respect across offices, digital systems, and records. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. Decisions that were delayed will now be executed with precision. A room once locked to you will open, whether physically or legally. Every file, note, and signature that previously excluded you is being reactivated. Observers will notice changes without knowing the divine orchestration behind them. Your energy now compels alignment across human systems. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Your case will set precedents not only for you but for others watching silently. Actions taken now will ripple across time, ensuring those who doubted, obstructed, or ignored you will witness undeniable proof of divine justice. Documents arriving, approvals granted, and notifications sent all serve to restore what was always yours. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. This is the season where patience, endurance, and quiet strength meet divine favor. All who delayed you will now see their efforts reversed. What was hidden will surface, what was denied will be granted. Your spiritual guardians continue to oversee every step, ensuring no interruption remains. The full manifestation of justice, compensation, and honor is unfolding directly into your life. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. The trail of actions is now fully aligned with your favor. Every file, signature, and stamp that once blocked you is being corrected. Those who attempted to erase or delay you will notice the shift, but they cannot intervene. Your name carries weight now that no human hand can override. Every office, digital portal, and clerk handling your documents is under a subtle spiritual guidance to ensure your outcome is correct. Type Amen to get blessing 50/50. A sealed envelope with your name may arrive unexpectedly. Within it will be details of rights, compensation, or acknowledgement that you were previously denied. The person delivering it may not understand the divine orchestration at work, but you will. This is a moment that balances years of delay. Archangel Michael says, "What was withheld through human error or malice is now being returned in full measure, multiplied and recognized publicly." Your patience and integrity have been recorded in the heavens and are now manifesting on earth. Type Amen to get blessing 51/51. There will be sudden mentions of your matter in internal conversations, digital logs and decision-making portals. Names that were once associated with obstruction are now being instructed to cooperate without question. Every email, memo, or report now carries a subtle emphasis on your rights and your name. What was hidden, misfiled, or ignored will now rise to prominence. You may hear whispers, see someone pause, or witness gestures that confirm your energy is changing outcomes. Type Amen to get blessing 52/52. Documents once thought lost are resurfacing. Corrections are being made to reflect the truth. Old misrepresentations, falsified entries, or ignored signatures are being rewritten. The energy in the room, whether physical or digital, is charged in your favor. Archangel Michael says, "The systems that were manipulated against you are now realigned." The invisible hands that try to block your path are now working for your restoration without even knowing. Type Amen to get blessing 53/53. A person who was once indifferent to your case is suddenly noticing every detail. They are reviewing older files, comparing notes, and finding inconsistencies that now work in your favor. What they thought was hidden or delayed is now undeniable evidence. The outcome is no longer in doubt. Your name, presence, and rights are rising to the top of every relevant list. Every previous objection or oversight is being nullified by the divine timing at play. Type Amen to get blessing 54/54. The spiritual energy surrounding your matter is unmistakable. Anyone attempting to manipulate, obstruct, or ignore your case now feels unease. They may resist internally, but they cannot stop the process. Divine authority operating through human channels ensures that your favor reaches completion. What was once deferred, disputed, or denied is now being finalized in alignment with justice and truth. Type Amen to get blessing 55/55. Every signature, stamp, or approval needed for your success is being coordinated by unseen forces. Clerks, officials, and decision-makers are unknowingly guided to act in alignment with your highest good. Files are being reopened, digital records are being verified, and approvals are being queued. Archangel Michael says, "No man can stop what has been ordained." Every attempt to delay, manipulate, or erase is being overturned. You are walking into the manifestation of what was always yours. Type Amen to get blessing 56/56. A digital or physical notification will reach you confirming the changes. These documents will clearly reflect your name, rights, and entitlements. No longer will you have to request or plead for recognition. Every approval now comes as a statement of acknowledgement and honor. The people who tried to deny you will witness in writing and digitally that you were always entitled to this outcome. Type Amen to get blessing 5757. Rooms that once rejected your presence now prepare to formally acknowledge it. Offices that overlooked your name will issue communications, memos, or approvals where your status is clearly documented. Even those who previously laughed, ignored, or minimized your claim will have to recognize your legitimacy. Your favor is now irrefutable. Type Amen to get blessing 5858. The momentum of these actions is permanent. Once these corrections, approvals, and acknowledgments are delivered, your name is secured. No future attempt to delay or block will succeed. The energy behind your legal, spiritual, and personal restoration is layered and reinforced by divine orchestration. Archangel Michael says, every delay was preparation, every injustice was accounted for. Now everything is being balanced and delivered exactly as it should be. Type Amen to get blessing 5959. An envelope, message, or official notice will arrive at an unexpected hour carrying more than documentation, it carries finality, authority, and divine alignment. Those who once obstructed will witness your rightful place being recognized. What was delayed is now accelerated, what was hidden is now revealed. Your favor is permanent, documented, and impossible to dispute. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Even before you see it, you may sense a shift in energy. A weight will lift from your chest as the legal and spiritual systems realign in your favor. The presence of truth in the documents, files, and communications is undeniable. Clerks, officials, and assistants will follow instructions they cannot fully explain. The divine timing ensures every outcome is in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. Your victory is multi-layered, spiritual, legal, and personal. Not only are the papers corrected but the energy surrounding your name, reputation, and future is now aligned with truth. Archangel Michael says, what was blocked is now flowing, what was stolen is returned, what was delayed is now completed. You are walking into restoration, recognition, and reward. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. A final wave of approvals, signatures, and acknowledgments will come together. Your name will be officially recorded in multiple locations, securing the changes. Every delay, manipulation, or objection is being nullified. The legal system, now guided by divine alignment, ensures nothing can undo what is coming to you. Type Amen to get blessing 6363. Your persistence, patience, and integrity have led to this moment. Every person who doubted, overlooked, or dismissed you is witnessing your rise. Every document, every approval, every notice will reflect your rightful status. This is not chance, it is divine orchestration meticulously executed to restore what was always yours. Type Amen to get blessing 6464. The confusion around her hands is ending. What once was gray and uncertain has turned green. Decisions are being finalized and your file is prioritized over others. A clerk who once ignored your requests is now double-checking your documents, making sure nothing can block the approval this time. The systems that moved slowly are now speeding up as if under unseen pressure. Archangel Michael says, your name is no longer just a request in the system. It has become a command. They must follow the flow set by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 5959. A sealed envelope, typed memo, or electronic approval is making its way toward you. The person sending it may not understand the gravity of the moment, but the heavens do. Every signature placed now will honor your years of patience, silence, and endurance. Someone who tried to hide your eligibility is being confronted with irrefutable evidence. The delay they caused will be referenced in history as the reason for your triumph. When the paper arrives, you will feel the shift deep in your chest as if the universe itself acknowledges your victory. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Your digital records are now being aligned with reality. What was once hidden behind codes, false entries or errors is now being corrected. A clerk who once denied access is now forwarding files with your name prominently displayed. The energy surrounding your case is so potent that even the system is adjusting to your favor automatically. Your approval is no longer optional. Archangel Michael says, every previous attempt to suppress your truth is being reversed. What was delayed is now accelerated, what was ignored is now spotlighted. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. There is a meeting scheduled without your prior knowledge. Someone high up is reviewing your case and your name is at the center of discussion. That person who once undervalued your efforts is now realizing the oversight. Internal notes, time-stamped messages, and digital entries are being referenced as confirmation that you are rightful. A decision is about to be made that will change your position permanently. Even those who try to obscure the facts will have to acknowledge the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. The financial portion of your file is being highlighted. Compensation, rewards or acknowledgments are now aligned with your rights. Documents once buried in drawers are being pulled forward. The paper that was lost or delayed for months is now in circulation, moving from one authority to the next. Every stamp, every seal, every signature confirms the restoration of what was once blocked. Archangel Michael says, the universe has accounted for every tear, every sigh, every moment you were held back. Now balance is restored in full measure. Type Amen to get blessing 6363. A physical notice or digital update is imminent. The person receiving the file may feel anxious, confused or even guilty. They are realizing the weight of your name. What they once dismissed is now undeniable. Your file, your approval, your rights will be officially recognized. The system that once attempted to suppress you is now compelled to honor you. A man or woman in authority will pause and acknowledge the shift. Type Amen to get blessing 6464. There is a hidden key in the digital logs, a reference code or a metadata trail. Someone is tracing it, following it, and it leads directly to your favor. Past manipulations, errors or oversights are now revealed as obstacles that were never meant to stay. Your victory was always divine, the process merely needed activation. Archangel Michael says, you were never truly denied. The delay was for refinement. Now all that was hidden is being unveiled and aligned with justice. Type Amen to get blessing 6565. Your presence in certain offices or digital portals is now being recognized automatically. Files that once required multiple approvals are now being fast-tracked. Even senior personnel who previously ignored you are now forced to comply. The system has no choice, it is being compelled to act by unseen authority. A document will appear with your name at the top marking the final confirmation of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. Someone who previously opposed your request will now witness the reversal. Their objections, delays and edits are being undone quietly. A notary clerk or administrator who once dismissed your presence is now highlighting it. They may not speak of it publicly, but the official records will carry your name prominently. Archangel Michael says, every manipulation is being unwrapped, every hidden agenda is being exposed. Your victory is now tangible and irreversible. Type Amen to get blessing 6767. A package or message arriving at your hands will carry more than mere approval. It carries recognition, compensation and spiritual alignment. The energy surrounding its creation has been amplified by divine order. Anyone attempting to interfere will be blocked by circumstances beyond human control. You will see immediate results in the recognition of your rights, your name and your place in the official record. Type Amen to get blessing 6868. An internal memo, digital log or correspondence is being finalized as we speak. It bears your name, your claim and your rightful recognition. The person responsible for this finalization will be shocked at the clarity and speed with which it must now be processed. Their hesitation, oversight and resistance will have no effect. This is divine timing in action, moving through human channels but untouched by human error. Archangel Michael says, what was denied, delayed or ignored is now active. The divine force moves in your favor and ensures your approval cannot be overturned. Type Amen to get blessing 6969. A senior official or executive is about to sign or release the document in your favor. Their hands may tremble slightly because of the unexpected weight of your case. But the system compels them to act. Every form, digital trace or verification will carry your name without error. A final confirmation will reach your hands marking the culmination of years of waiting. The justice that was withheld is now delivered fully and publicly. Type Amen to get blessing 7070. A courier, clerk or official will soon notice your file in a way they never have before. The stack of papers that once buried your name is now topmost. Your initials stand out, highlighted by unseen hands. Someone in the office who doubted your persistence is now quietly advocating for you without even realizing it. Your approval is moving through channels they thought were untouchable. Archangel Michael says, every attempt to block you has been undone. Your breakthrough is inevitable and it carries a force that no human authority can resist. Type Amen to get blessing 65656. Your email inbox or mailbox may hold a package, a letter, or a digital notification that carries multiple validations. The information inside will reference more than your present request, it will tie past denials, hidden approvals, and delayed responses together. Every department involved in your matter is receiving synchronized instructions, invisible to them but clear to heaven. This is not coincidence, it's orchestration. Those who were once obstructive will pause, realizing they cannot alter what has been divinely set. Type Amen to get blessing 66666. A signature line, a stamp or a code embedded in the document will feel unusually heavy in your hands. Not because it is material but because it carries energy that changes timelines. Even the person who initially tried to manipulate your record will feel an internal correction. The chain of delay is broken. Your patience, your endurance, your silence have all been noted and accounted for in the unseen ledger of justice. Archangel Michael says, the moment your hand meets the paper, a river of restored rights will flow forward. Your victory will be permanent, documented and recognized. You may hear unexpected acknowledgement from a junior clerk, assistant or official. A simple, polite yet surprised greeting may feel disproportionate, but it is recognition of authority now attached to your name. Your standing has shifted from overlooked to prominent. All systems that once delayed you are now responding to your energy. Digital updates, internal memos and whispered confirmations are all converging at once. Type Amen to get blessing 67676. A person who once ignored protocols to block your request is now being corrected by supervisors or automated systems. Every action they took against you is being undone. Even the handwriting, coding or filing that once obscured your position is now being traced and verified. Your case is becoming the blueprint for how favor moves in alignment with truth. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual alignment behind your victory cannot be countered. This is not a temporary shift, it is permanent and it extends beyond you to those who follow in your footsteps. Expect an unusual sequence of events in the next few days, a phone call when you're least expecting it, a door opening without prior notice or a package arriving that you never thought would. The envelope, folder or digital attachment will hold more than one confirmation. One paragraph, one sentence or one code will permanently validate your status. Those who try to manipulate outcomes are now witnesses to their own powerlessness. Type Amen to get blessing 68686. You will notice subtle but undeniable signs around you, numbers appearing in repeated sequences, lights flickering near official buildings or strangers acting with uncharacteristic respect. These are divine signals confirming your file's progress. The paper that reaches you has been spiritually and legally prepared. It will reflect your name correctly, your rights accurately and your privilege unmistakably. Archangel Michael says, you have passed the test of patience. Your reward is both temporal and eternal. Open your hands to receive what was always yours. Someone previously dismissive of your efforts will approach cautiously. They may attempt to clarify past missteps or misfilings. Let them. Their acknowledgement is part of your confirmation. The folder, letter or email will arrive precisely when heaven has dictated. Even delays that seemed frustrating were orchestrated to align your reward with exact timing. The moment you accept it, the shift in your personal and professional sphere will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 69696. Digital portals, government systems or corporate files will now display your name prominently. A status change from pending, delayed or restricted to approved, cleared or validated is occurring. The person who thought they had the power to manipulate your standing is now powerless. The sequence of confirmations, approvals and signatures are synchronized beyond human understanding. Archangel Michael says, the universe has responded to your endurance. You will witness what was promised manifest in layers of validation, recognition and authority. An unexpected ally, someone who once appeared neutral or indifferent will become instrumental in finalizing the process. Their actions will seem subtle yet they will accelerate your approval faster than anticipated. Your patience is now rewarded with speed, clarity, and undeniable acknowledgement. The moment this document is fully processed, doors will open that were previously sealed and your position will no longer be challenged. Type Amen to get blessing 70707.